Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Just got back from Melbourne. I've had a very big day. I'm quite exhausted, but I've got to do a beer review before I go to bed. Today we've got a West Coast. It's a fresh hop double IPA at 9%. And yeah, when I say fresh hop, it's got like freshly picked Australian hops. Because yeah, it's hop season, so it should be a pretty good one. It's got Galaxy, Eclipse, and Big Secret, and some Cascade that they've grown here as well. So it's a collaboration between two breweries. It's Bright Brewery, who are up in the high country in the mountains. They've got the hop farms right near them. And then Kaiju, who are based sort of out Dandenong way, eastern suburbs of Melbourne. And yeah, it's like a collaboration also with Hop Products Australia. So yeah, hopefully it's a big, dank and bitter Westie. Got quite a few Westies in the fridge at the moment. It's good. Got my elegant glassware. If anyone's noticed, I've had the old trim. I've even trimmed the beard up a little bit too. But the hair's gone. Number 3 all over. Feels good. Can't wait to have a shower tomorrow morning and just that feeling of getting out of the shower and not having to worry about it. Even just sleeping is going to be heaps better. Anyway, the beer. So yeah, very clean and clear. Carbonation's fairly light. It's probably like a straw light orange colour, about a 1 finger head. Looks pretty good. We'll go the snifferoo. Getting passion fruit. Maybe some melon. It's quite grassy. Touch of pine there. Smells like it's going to be quite bitter. As far as the backbone goes, say there's a touch of toffee there. And yeah, sort of, I reckon like just your white bread. Smells pretty good. I'm going in. Looks unreal in this glass. Cheers. Quite piney, quite grassy, quite bitter, which is how I like them. There's a bit of grapefruit there on the palate. It's quite pithy. You can definitely taste that it's a double. There's a little bit of booze there. Yeah, it's got like a slight hint of tropical fruit, which makes it sort of slightly modernized. But yeah, you're getting that citrus and pine as well. So it's got a real lingering bitterness. And yeah, a little bit earthy, a little bit dank. It's quite tasty. So yeah, bright Bright mix up the styles a fair bit. They are sort of known to be, one of those breweries up in the mountains that like sort of specialises with trail bike riders, and I think they've got good food at the brewery too. And quite often you see them at the festivals. They'll have like a couple of different IPAs and some lagers, maybe a dark beer. And Kaiju, they're one of the earlier craft breweries for me. They first sort of come on the scene for me. They did like some real hop forward beers like black and red IPAs, and then like some real sort of dank and bitter West Coast style IPAs. They still do experimental stuff now, but they're sort of dialed down more on like more sessionable beers for like just the sort of the common market. It's good to see them still do stuff like this. Actually, now that I think of it, I had a beer in a pub in Fitzroy, and it had a similar name to this, and it was just a straight Kaiju beer, and it was phenomenal, like really, really dank and bitter Westy. I just can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I remember going to that pub just because I knew that it was on tap, and I was walking past to go to another venue. But yeah, the brewery I went to today was phenomenal. Like, just such a rad setup. If anyone follows my Instagram, they would have seen the photos on the story. It's just insane. Like, they've got it set up like Wild West, like a saloon sort of thing, and it's got like a big mechanical bull you can ride, and everything's sort of looking towards that bull. It's like the centerpiece, even when you go up a story. And then on the top level, it's like a rooftop bar with like city views and just really nice. Like you get a heap of sun, and yeah, it was awesome. Like I went there when it was really quiet. I'd love to go there when it's like there's a few more people around. Apparently they have like bands there playing like West music, and it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, this bad boy, quite dank, quite bitter. The bitterness definitely lingers. It's like your old school Westie, but probably a bit lighter in the body. You can definitely tell it's got like they've smashed the hops in here, and like they're super fresh. And I like the fact that you get that, like it's citrusy, it's piney, but you get that little hint of tropical fruit. Sometimes that can be nice, especially if it's really bitter. Sort of cuts through a little bit. So yeah, with this one, I'd probably score it. I reckon about 4.25 out of 5, 4.3, somewhere around there. Real solid Westie. And I've had, quite a few Westies today, so I've been spoilt for choice. Fox Friday, they do some really good West Coast IPAs. And yeah, I went there after I went to this other place. The other place was Moondog Wild West, and then went to Fox Friday in Richmond, and they're originally a Tasmanian brewery, but they've now got a bar in Melbourne and a bar in Perth. They've really taken off. I remember seeing them when they were this tiny little thing in Hobart, like in an industrial area in the north. So yeah, they've done well for themselves. But yeah, about probably 4.3 out of 5, I reckon, for this one. And it's the Fresh Hop Monster by Bright Brewery and Kaiju Beer. So yeah, they're both Victorian breweries. My State, pretty cool can artwork too. Kaiju have always had awesome can artwork. So yeah, another one in the books, and I'll be around tomorrow for quite a few reviews, maybe jumping on people's panels and stuff. So yeah, we'll see you then. Cheers.